Okay. I'd like to call the town board meeting to order and ask everyone to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can we turn that down just a touch? Thank you. I'd like to ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Supervisor Sweeten?
Here.
Councilman Gerstner?
Here.
Councilman D'Angelo?
Here.
Councilman Cole?
Here.
DPW Commissioner Astorino? Here. Police Chief Rader?
Here. Okay, may I have a motion to accept the minutes of the regular meeting of April 27th?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion or corrections? Seeing none, then call for a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Correspondence is summarized on page 1 and 2, and I do not believe I have any discussion of it. Does anyone else? Well, I guess we should mention, maybe Councilman D'Angelo will mention it later, but the Green Lake Commission is extending their herbicide program to May 15th in the lake. Yeah.
Mention it.
Okay. Just so residents along the lake realize that this year they're facing their spring efforts to raise funds in order to control the aquatic weed growth in the lake. And they're extending that herbicide treatment period until May 5th. The lake is still okay to be in the lake boating, recreating, just not if you have a water source drawing off the lake.
Right.
You don't drink from
You don't
that,
drink.
correct? Right. Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, then I would ask to get a report from Councilman D'Angelo.
Okay, for the month of April 2023, the Town of Warwick Police Department had the following calls. In the town outside of Greenwood Lake, 117, town proper 426, Pine Island 245, Village of Warwick 486, and the Greenwood Lake Ambulance 42, for a total for April of 1,316. Chief, do you have anything you want to add? No. Thank you. Okay, the preparations for the grand reopening of the new and improved animal shelter, along with the 69th birthday celebration of the Warwick Valley Humane Society, will be held on Sunday, May 20th, with official ribbon cutting at 1 p.m. And you can get a tour of the new facility, and refreshments will be available from 1 to 4, and monetary gifts will be greatly accepted. And Susan Barron asked me to report that there was a recent accident of a fox attacking, and biting a person on Newport Bridge Road in the town of Warwick. The Orange County Health Department confirmed the fox was rabid, and the person is undergoing post-exposure and rabies vaccinations. Again, all dogs and cats and ferrets are required to have current rabies vaccinations in New York State. This law protects the pets and the public. Dog licensing is also mandated by the state and can be obtained at the town clerk's office with proof of rabies vaccination and spayed or neutered. The spayed or neuter program certificates are available for cats only in the town of Warwick for $25 cash and can be obtained by appointment at the Warwick Valley Humane Society. You can call 845-986-2473 for more information or to make an appointment. And their wish list, they said they're very much in need of paper towels, small and large paper plates, simple green cleaner, bleach, equine pine bedding pellets for use, what they use for litter. You can drop them off at the at 48 Public Works Road from 2 to 4. And they would like to see you at the grand opening celebration. And for the Town of Warwick Friendly Visitor Program, the number of neighbors assisted this month, last month, I'm sorry, was 25. The number of volunteers helping was 25. And incredibly, the number of services provided by those volunteers was 283. For a number of hours was 159. Now, they're always in need of volunteers to help, okay? and they're having a training session, which is online, Thursday, June 8th at 10 a.m. and Tuesday, June 27th at 5:30 p.m. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Good report. Councilman Cole.
Hey, thank you. Quite a few things going on up at Mountain Lake Park. I got a whole list here. Hope I get everything in and correct. They've got 36 people signed up for the pickleball clinics, and they have a few spaces left in case Mike or Floyd want to sign up for the pickleball tournament. We can have that. And the beginning of the clinic is starting on May 23rd. As far as the swimming goes, remember to get your passes if you want to get the discount before May 31st. After June 1st, the discount no longer applies. You're going to pay the full price. There's 21 children signed up for the swim lessons up there. The July lessons in the evening from 5:15 to 6 are full, but they have room in the morning, and as well as the August lessons are. Sign-ups will stay open for the month of May, and please stop by the recreation office up at Mountain Lake Park to sign up. And also, it's an ongoing thing. The bird walks are continuing. I went on one last month. It was very interesting. You hear these birds all the time, and you wonder what they are. And the walking encyclopedia for that is Rich Van Tygem. He's a local birder, and James Van Gelder from the Orange County Audubon Society will lead you around the park and show you where the birds are and what they sound like and where they live. They have one more bird walk on June 7th at 9 a.m. So if you want to go out and learn more about the local bird population and the different kind of birds we have around here, that's what you'll want to do. They also have a Hudson Highlands Nature Museum. They had a meeting for 3 stroller naturalist classes. I'm guessing since you're in a stroller, you're fairly small. Parents and children are finding the signs of spring, including tadpoles in the lake, birds nesting in the pavilions, and wildflowers blooming. And you can also go out and get some exercise because you're pushing the stroller, not being in it. And the trails around the park are very stroller friendly at this time. We have community events, several events at the Parks Lodge, Lakeside Pavilion, and Theater are including events by the local fire department, local girls clubs, Girl Scouts, planting flowers at the park, the Cub Scout Fishing Derby, a community story sharing event, and a night of show tunes presented by the Warwick Institute of Culture. So keep an eye out on the website and on the town website for events. And for more information, go to mountainlakepark.com or email recreationdirector@townofwarwick.org for more information. There's always great things going on up there and more being added all the time. They're just like we thought it would be. It's a great asset to the community, and we were very lucky that we had the opportunity to purchase it.
Great. Good. Thank you. Councilman Gershner.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. DPW is staying busy, as always. Catch basins on Jonathan Court, they repaired 2 of them. They're doing cleaning ditches on Distillery Road, West Ridge Road, and Belleville Lakes Road. They did tree work with O&R and Amity Road, took down 2 trees, filling the potholes with hot mix, doing road signs as needed, hauling stockpile, hauling quarter-inch stone, and they replaced the curb box in Jersey Ave. And our Parks Department and Parks people are mowing and maintaining our parks and doing a great job with that. And for Councilman Schuback, all our parks are open. The fishing pond is open, and Thomas Morahan Beach is closed. You can contact the Village of Greenwood Lake on that. Lastly, we'd like to congratulate the Greenwood Lake Fire Department, who will be having a parade for their 100th year Saturday at 12 noon. Streets will probably be closing, Chief, probably about 11 or so. Probably the streets will be closing after 11 or so for the parade. Line up at 11. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so you want to get there, get over there, get on Windermere Ave, be marching down Windermere Ave, and I believe they're finishing at the new fire station.
Yeah, they'll go past the old firehouses and then end up.
Okay, thank you. And that's it. Commissioner, you have anything else to add for DPW? Okay, and thank all the troops for me. Thanks.
Great, thank you. Town clerk's report.
We have a bid proposal for vinyl plank flooring for the building department. The first was from Stokeland Hardware Flooring, Inc. for $7,500. The second is Superior Floors for $11,421.50. And the last was Floor Coverings International for $7,142.
Thank you. Supervisor report. So recycling. We've had some recent issues with the county and the other transportations tightening up on mixed garbage and recycling in loads that are delivered to them, and they're starting to fine and charge extra to the haulers. So our hauler, Morangi, has identified several residents that are either confused or simply just adding their trash into their recycling bins. We can't do that going forward, so we're trying to educate residents that it's only recycled material in your recycle bin. You can download a Recycle Coach app, and it will tell you a lot of information, but you can plug in if you have a doubt about what is recyclable or not. You can plug it in, it'll tell you. We are sending notices to residents that we can identify that have been confused, and hopefully get that cleared up, because it can't go on. It'll be extra charges that are going to go on to everyone's recycling bill if we can't get this under control. So we hope residents will cooperate with that. The Repair Cafe, the next one is May 20th in the senior center behind us. It's from 10 to 2. That's where you can bring any of your items that maybe are not functioning properly and can be repaired, like lamps or appliances. You can get knives sharpened, you get jewelry repairs, things like that. It's just a suggested donation. They don't charge you except for the parts, if they need to get parts for you. And that is from 10 to 2 in the senior center on May 20th. We should be closing on our 40th farm next week, the Siegel Farm out on Amity, out in Amity. It's 189 acres, and we're excited about that. It brings us that much closer to the 5,000 acre mark preserved. So we're looking to wrap that up next week. General Hathorn Day is on May 21st, and that's from 4 to 6. It celebrates General John Hathorn, whose house has been restored to the Old Stone Inn. They'll have reenactments, a little ceremony, and it'll be kind of fun. And that is on May 21st from 4 to 6 p.m. on Hathorn Road. I was remiss in not putting it in my report, but the town hall roof is going to be replaced on May 22nd is the date we've been given. There will be dumpsters in the parking areas closest to the building. It'll be roped off. So just to urge residents to be cautious when that work is underway. But it's sorely needed. 30-year-old roof that it leaks at least 2 places that we know of,
Yes.
right? Okay. So we're going to get that done. And we did save some money in rejecting the bids originally and rebidding it. Journal entries were made with the comptroller, and they were in order, and I appreciate that, and I didn't mean to do that. Supervisor's Corner is in the Dispatch every week, and excerpts are in the Advertiser. So thank you. At this point, I would offer a privilege of the floor to anybody on an agenda item. Seeing no questions, I would move into resolutions, and I would make a motion to adopt the resolution to appoint the attached list of lifeguard positions in the town of Warwick for the 2023 season at the designated rates.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. A motion on a road closure?
Motion to adopt a resolution to approve a temporary road closures of St. Stephen's Lane between County Route 1 and West Street Extension on June 2nd, 2023, and July 7th, 2023, for the Warwick Food Truck Festival from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Motion to serve alcohol.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to the Warwick Institute of Culture to serve alcohol at Mountain Lake Park on May 17th, 2023. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Motion to serve alcohol.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Susan T. Martin of Culture to serve alcohol at Mountain Lake Park on June 10th, 2023. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to approve the following budget transfer for tree removal between Lakeshore Ave and Wood Road on the east shore of Greenwood Lake from contractual Wallkill River A00008540-412 to contractual expenses by state A00008540-448 in the amount of $1,000.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to approve the following budget transfer to replace the flooring in the building department from professional services B00003620.454 to equipment B00003620.200 in the amount of $2,500.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I'd like a motion to accept the bid.
Motion to adopt a resolution accepting bid proposal from Floor Coverings International for vinyl flooring in the building department office in an amount not to exceed $7,142.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to amend the resolution 2022-156, accept the bid for a positive displacement blower, accepting a bid from Excelsior Blower System for a positive displacement blower for a sanitary sewer district number 1 in the amount of $16,227.92 and not the previous amount of $15,694 due to freight costs being added.
Second.
And the discussion purposes, the bids came to us without the freight, and then subsequently the bill showed the freight, so we have to amend that.
That amendment.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to amend R 2023-126, accepting a bid for the replacement of turbidity meter, manifolds, controllers in the Wickham Water District, accepting the proposal from Northeast Technical Sales for the replacement of 4 turbidity meters, 4 manifolds, and 4 controllers for the Wickham Water District in the amount of $17,962.54 and not the previous amount of $17,746 due to freight costs being added. Funds to be allocated from ARPA.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to waive a fee.
Motion to adopt a resolution to waive the permit fee for a new septic at the Polish Legion of American Veterans.
Second.
Any discussion? We do this regularly for and not for
No
profit.
problem.
So, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt a resolution to refund $1,000 back to Blue Arrow Farm for a bond payment of a construction trailer as per letter dated May 5th, 2023 from the building inspector.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to accept the bid.
Motion to adopt a resolution to accept the bid proposal from Elon City for 2 solar speed signs in the amount not to exceed $6,749.
Second.
Any discussion? These have been quite effective in slowing traffic down on some of the highly
Yeah,
traveled
they're
roads. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on authorization.
Motion to adopt a resolution authorizing the supervisor to sign an agreement with Hudson Valley Sports Complex to allow kayak tours of Wickham Lake through December 31st, 2023, upon final approval of the town attorney and our insurance agent.
Second.
Any discussion? Might be a little cold in December, but other than that, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Motion on an authorization.
Motion to adopt a resolution to authorize the supervisor to sign a renewal agreement to provide a part-time police officer to Greenwood Lake Union Free School District from July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024, at a cost to be borne by the school district.
Second.
Any discussion? Thank you, Chief, for working that arrangement out and keeping the kids safe in the Greenwood Lake District. Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt a resolution in support and approval of Assembly Bill A6959 and Senate Bill S6755, a home rule request supporting the Town of Warwick's request authorizing the Town of Warwick, County of Orange to alienate certain lands held in public trust in the Town of Warwick, County of Orange.
Second.
For discussion. So again, this is a piece of the parcel of land at the Mid-Orange Correctional Facility that came to us, and all the public land that came to us was one parcel originally. We subdivided a couple of pieces, but the deed transfer from the state, because we got it for $1, precludes us from selling any of it or transferring any of it. We have a private entity there that wants to swap us much more productive parkland. It'll be a great addition to the park in return for a marginal land that actually connects their parcel to their activities there. So it's really a benefit to us, but the state is requiring us to request alienation, and the only way you do that is through the state legislature. So Senator Skoufis and Assemblyman Brabenec have agreed to carry the home rule request. They're helping shepherd it through. Hopefully it gets into law, signed by the governor, and allows us to then proceed with that process of getting some really, really beautiful piece in return for marginal land. Any other discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a request.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Corrine Irudo to serve alcohol at the Mountain Lake Park on May 21st, 2023. Certificate of liability and liquor liability is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. A motion to pay the duly audited bills.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I'll offer privilege of the floor to anyone. Any subject? Seeing none, any last comments from the board?
Last thing, I forgot to mention the Stewart Parade in the Village of Florida on Saturday also
At 9:30 a.m.
9:30.
Line up at Village Hall.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and that would be honoring our homegrown Secretary of State under President Lincoln, Mr. William Henry Seward. All right, any other discussion? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers.
Yes. Happy
that are
Mother's
out
Day to
there.
all. Have a good day.
Have a great day.